truck in the ditch. Ooh, that is a good one too. Big old truck. And I think it's way down in there. That's gonna be heavy. How bad is it? Alright guys, following Coven in for a little heavier truck in the ditch. Ooh, that is a good one too. For all of my YouTube people at home, yes, that is a crack, and yes, it's getting bigger. And no, probably not going to fix it till it gets to the bottom. What do you guys think? I'll tell you what I think. I think this is a big old truck, and I think it's way down in there. And it's probably heavy. All right, guys, come tag along. See what we got. Well, it didn't turn over yet.
Oh yeah, I had to give you a little bit of work to do.
How's it going, man?
Coming right here, and this guy was passing me. It weren't nobody's fault. It was raining. I reckon he caught the outside tire, caught down the back hole, slid right here, and
Drug you right in. Drug you right in.
It did that for sure. You'll probably want that back piece back here on the lower side.
You're probably right.
Something that you can get, and you might just be able to sling this whole thing around.
Okay.
That's way down there on the bottom.
Okay. So you want the back of my truck like right here?
Yeah, just probably kind of level with him there, hopefully. It's stuck in there, isn't it? Yeah, I'd try to get your back end just a little bit further over that way.
Back?
Yeah, I'd try to get it over, back end over in that lane just a little bit. To give you a little more pulling room. Yeah, come forward a little more. Keep going forward, forward, forward. There you go. Now turn him back up. Try to get your back end over this way a little bit. Keep coming back, keep coming back. Now turn right there. There you go. Turn. Let's try that. Right here, guys. This is what makes it happen. Bailey's slings. If you've got a chain, it'd probably be your best.
I have a big enough one. I'll look.
Let me, if you don't, I do. Yeah, I've got one, Coven.
Up here, I'd probably snatch the line too.
Yeah, it's going to be heavy. That's going to be miserable to get down there on the other side of that frame rail. So down there on your end, you're gonna do that.
Down here?
Yeah, just down there on the other side of that.
Oh yeah.
Because it'll pull to you. Yeah, then you can just hook one, doesn't matter, just make a big loop out of it, just hook one of the links.
Any of these?
Yeah, any of them. Making you a big link.
Somebody's blowing my phone up.
And then you'll want that around your big link, just in with the chain itself. Go around the, yeah, there you go. And then you'll want, of course, that in the equation. It'll pull to you. Yeah, just kind of give it a little slack so everything's like not, once you get the thing tight, you'll be able to adjust the chain.
Okay. I don't mess with chains enough, you know.
I know, chains can sometimes be crazy because you don't get a whole lot of adjustment out of it. The straps, Old Bailey's ruin us with the straps. They make it easy. I guess it's in gear and all that good stuff. In park. No, just park's fine if that's where it's at. Yeah.
You want me to stay low with my boom?
Probably for
Lift.
you probably want some lift because I think that just depends on what that hog's head right there is doing on this. And then of course keeping the cable free and clear.
Yeah.
But yours is going to be tough. Ready? It's right on the edge right there. Really kind of still need the lift. Let me see.
What if I pull my truck forward a little bit?
Yeah, we don't want to get his license plate, do we? It should stay there. The hog's head's on the other side if you want to reposition. Famous last words, it should stay. It should stay there.
It should stay there. That thing's not going nowhere. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow. Your cable's awful, dude.
Dude, I know.
It just stabs the heck out of you every time you... And that's brand new.
Bailey's needs to start making winch cables.
If Bailey's made winch cables, it never looked like that.
It never looked like that.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah. Yeah, that one's got more burrs in it than the new one, or the old one I took off.
I'm telling you, horrible.
Kind of hazardous. You might try to get you some more lift. I like that. You're out. Well, it got you a little bit more. You're on? Okay, I'll finish my pull then. So just kind of hold there, I guess. I believe we're in the road. How bad is it?
I don't reckon it.
I mean, I reckon it's just a little dirty, isn't it?
Well, I'm telling you what, when I went off, I was sure it was going to flip over.
I don't know how it didn't, man. That's, I mean.
Because up there where all that grass is at, that's grass. I pulled over a little bit.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's down. I mean, that's 5-6 foot probably right there.
I reckon it just dirty.
Yeah, I think you got extremely lucky. All right, all clear. I'm gonna try not to do the same thing with my truck. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. I mean, you can see, you know, pretty much the same. That dump truck's about as big as my tow truck. So when it comes down to that, you see what we're up against on these roads, guys. It's a little scary. Just try to be aware when you come around some of these blind corners like that. There might be somebody that's taking advantage of the road. You'll find yourself in the same spot as that dump truck, but he's okay. Everybody's okay. There was no damage to the truck. It started right back up. The steering wheel straight. The alignment looked good. Coben just needed a little bit of help on that one, and I'm glad he called me for a little bit of backup. But you know, F550 is pretty heavy when you're trying to, and that's the safest way. If he's on one end, I'm on the other, I can get a whole mess of lift out of it and save both ends. You know, you could try to do it with a one truck and you'd probably be okay, but you just got to worry about, you know, that rear hog's head in there and twisting. So if you can get both ends up in the air, that's the ultimate goal, is to make sure that that vehicle is not damaged any further and those guys can drive home and, or in their case, get back to work, which is exactly what we're going to have to do. So we appreciate you guys tagging along with us, and we're off to the next one. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Once again, I just kind of wanted to go through some stuff there. You saw me and Coben do the recovery of the little little dump truck there. And like I said when we were on scene there, you know, none of that stuff happens without Bailey's, all of their towing equipment there, guys. So Bailey's Towing Inc. Go over to their website and check out all of their goods. It really truly is an amazing company. Everything is all handmade and built and tested and retested, and they've just got the customer service over there is second to none, and they're always calling and checking on, you know, everything and making sure that, you know, we're good to go, and all of their other people. But go on, if you need that stuff and those slings, get on over there and check that out, because they're growing. They're a growing business as well, family owned and operated, and they're starting to offer a lot of really awesome products. So make sure you get on over there and get the stuff that's going to make your business safe, reliable, and just you have your truck well stocked with this stuff, because it's like I said before, it's not just a purchase, a single use thing. If you get a chance and you watch the brake test video, these slings that she's brake testing for us, we had used those for years. So you're investing in a very reliable sling or whatever else that you're buying from them.
Right.
It's just a really cool thing. We've got some here in the truck, but it was just a really cool thing, that video. Make sure you go check out the brake test video. Kendra will get that link posted, or she'll probably include some of that, but I hope that you guys will get to see her video. Susan is very good at explaining most of the stuff there. She's got all of the specs, you know, what they were originally, what they broke at, and even had some products that they were testing that broke the test bed. It's been a top secret video so far. Sorry, we're going through the tunnel here. Go over there and check out that link there and watch that video, because it's very informative, and you get to see firsthand. If you watch our videos, you get to see the abuse that we put these slings through initially, and for years. These are the same slings that you'll see in all of our videos for 2 or 3 years that we've abused and used, and then she gets them, and then you see what they look like in the test video, and she explains, you know, just how much abuse that they'll still go through in the brake test. And the cool thing about that video too, it shows, which is the most important part for our business, is safety. When those slings did turn loose and break, they were still a contained unit, which means, you know, less chance of that thing flipping and getting somebody, hitting someone, and severely injuring. So to have that built into a sling is really priceless. These are amazing, guys. I do put some protective stuff around them just to get them to last just a little bit longer. But the slings that they had, that I'd gotten from them in the first round there, I was given instructions to
strict orders.
Use and abuse. Don't put any fluff on them. Don't put any extra around them. We do get some fire hose that we try to do, but she said don't. Just abuse the heck out of these things and see. And we did just that.
Yes.
So if you've got these and you're really taking care of them, and you're monitoring them and checking them out, that years and years that you could get out of these. It just depends on but we use them for everything. It's not just a rim sling for us and our company. They do sell chains, and they sell all of the other rigging that you could everything that you could possibly need. But for us, it's crazy. These rim slings, I'll use them for everything. I've had them around frames. I've had them around bumpers. I've had them through rims, control arms, door jams, receiver hitches. Any place that you could possibly think of me looping this strap, I promise I've had it there.
This one goes around trees, small trees, often.
Yeah. So it's just multiple uses. If you're not damage a property owner's tree, you're not putting another scratch on something that's very valuable. Paint stuff, something, and powder coat, wheels. All of that stuff is very important. If I'm not slinging a chain through it, and I'm putting one of these Bailey's slings, easy for one, and I know you'll hear me and Coven talk about some of that situation, because we went for a chain on that dump truck, and we were talking just how much easier it is to grab a Bailey's sling and go around versus, you know, grabbing and lugging a chain around and that sort of thing. But go check it out. Bailey's, they've got, like I said, anything that you could possibly need. Make sure your truck's well stocked with that stuff. Don't want to get caught without it.
Can we show the ratings?
Yeah, you can check that stuff out. Everything has a rating on it, guys. These things are all tested, and they come with all of the labels, so there's no guessing when you grab this thing, and you know exactly what you're after. You know, 14, 15,000, 20,000. They've got a strap for everything. Another big thumbs up for Bailey's is, I don't know if you guys watch the towing company out in California, Pepe's. They're taking care of the big rotator stuff too, which he's got semis hanging from these things, guys. So, you know, it's got to tell you that Bailey's has really got it figured out, and we're lucky to have found them, and it makes our company go round. You know, there's a lot of situations where you go into the garage and there might be a tool that you frequently use, but I'm here to tell you, this gets used every single day, multiple times a day. It gets grabbed from the toolbox. So, you know, it's just an amazing product. I can't say enough about, you know, all of their testing and their coating and their safety that they've got going on there. So go check them out. Definitely check out the brake test video, because I have been so excited to see the outcome of that, just because I know the abuse that we put them through. So to find out that they were still 15,000 pound after I had completely abused them for several years, just makes me feel way better, because there's sometimes that we're not just pulling up an empty car. Sometimes we get asked to help with recovery that involves getting people safely back to the roadway. So, you know, sometimes it's not just a vehicle on the hook, and so it's really a huge peace of mind to know that we can grab this stuff and we can count on it every day. So anyway, guys, enough about that. Check out that video. Hope you enjoyed the dump truck video. Bailey's doing big things, pulling that thing out of there like it was nothing. Hey, on another note, the crack's still in my window. If you guys want to stare at that.
But they're not. They're looking at you.
Get you spun around there so you can stare at that crack in the window.
There you go.
There it is.
Actually, I think it's crooked, so.
In all of its glory.
There you go.
I never knew that a crack in the windshield would get that many comments.
So let's talk about the crack.
It's kind of cool.
Let's address it.
So the crack is there. I'll show you the outside of it later, but I was cruising down and I seen something flip up, somebody's tire come out of a mud flap or something, and ping, and I thought, man, I got lucky. I didn't see anything. Well, it's up way high on you guys can't see it, but it's up high, and it was a rock that bounced off of the top, and it actually put like a little 3-inch crack up at the very top, and I thought, well, I'll get Safe Light out here. You know, if it's under a certain amount of length, then they can fix it or whatever. So I went through that appointment process, and while I was waiting on them for the appointment, it took a couple of days. Magically, the crack got bigger. By the time he got here, it was over 6 inches, I think was the requirement. So it was over the length, so he couldn't fix it. So now I'm at the mercy of trying to order a windshield and wait on another appointment, and but at the end of the day, I still got to use the truck. So for you guys that have to stare at the crack in my windshield every day, this could be a very long process.
It is being addressed, though.
We'll see if we can get one ordered. And like I said, I'm hoping it'll go all the way to the bottom before I have to, you know, get the windshield replaced.
I can't believe like how much it's grown just in the past week.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the story on the crack in the window the elephant in the room that I need to address.
But please know that yes, we know it's there, and yes, it is being addressed. No, we're not going to ignore it. He's not going to drive around with a cracked windshield forever.
I might. It's possible.
At least you don't have like a smart windshield that has like all the stupid antennas and the display on it and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of hard on equipment. Trucks, there's always getting beaten, banged, and dents and cracks, and I don't know. We try to address it as fast as we can, but that is that, and that is the explanation. Somebody got me with a big old rock. So anyway, guys, enough about that. Check out that video. Hope you enjoyed the dump truck video. Bailey's doing big things, pulling that thing out of there like it was nothing. So anyway, check it out, guys. Stick around, stay tuned. Okay, guys, as promised, I got to show you my crack. Let me get out. It's easier. Look at that. There it is in all its glory. So the chip almost to the tip top is where it happened initially, and then it has ran all the way down. Anyway, woo! That's my crack.